In this video, I'm going to show you 7 ways where you can increase your uploads, your live designs on Merch by Amazon or any other pod site that you have, and this way increase your chances of making a sale. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts online since 2005, and in this video I wanted to share with you how to increase your uploads, more specifically your live designs on Merch by Amazon or any other pod site. But in my case, I'm going to try and increase my designs on Merch by Amazon. Right now I have about 10,000 designs, live designs, and I've been doing it for a long time. But what got me excited about this was the interview that I did last with Cameron Scott, who has 115,000 live designs. I know I probably can't get there right away, but these are some tips that's going to help me increase my live designs, and I think that's a really great way to get more and more sales, especially on Amazon, who gives you so many slots to upload daily. I think I can upload up to 10,000 designs a day, so I have so many things. So if you want to just pad your portfolio, like Cameron said, these are some techniques to do that I'm going to use in the coming years. And some of them I've used already, and some of them I haven't used, so I'm going to share with you all of those. So stay tuned, there's going to be 7 of them, and then at the end I'll share with you the whole list so that you can take a snapshot. So let's get right into it, and I'll share with you techniques that you can use to increase your live designs. So technique number 1 can be used for everyone, and this is just getting faster at designing. Now, there's several ways that you can get faster at designing. Of course, using the application that you're using, whether it be Affinity Designer or Canva or whatever, the more you use it, the faster you'll get. So just keep designing, keep cranking out things. You'll also want to learn how to do some shortcuts. There's lots of places to find shortcuts. Kiddo has them, Canva has them, Affinity Designer has them. Most graphic design applications have shortcuts, and you can go find that. You'll notice those when I do the tutorials. You'll notice me saying Command C or Option Command whatever, right? So those are the shortcuts that you can do, and that really speeds up your time on creating a design. Another technique that you can do to speed up your design is to have a ton of graphics on the side. So if you have, as you design things and you're creating graphics, maybe you created a heart that you can use in another time. Maybe you created a vintage sunset. So having these graphic assets already in your application or near your application where you can drag and drop and things. And that's why Canva is really easy and fast to do it, and Kiddo and all these things, because they have the assets already. So you basically just kind of putting things together. So make sure to use those, favorite those things that you like to use over and over again, and so those can really help you speed up. So imagine you don't have to really start from scratch, right? You can kind of have an idea in your head and then drag and drop some of those things. So using shortcuts, using graphics already there, and just getting familiar with the apps and getting faster and faster at it as you do it. This is tip number 1, and this can help you get more designs up quickly and increase your live designs. So technique number 2 is to simplify your designs, simplify the way that you're working, mainly the kinds of designs that you're doing. Now again, this one is probably one for the higher tiers. You may not want to start off by doing these simple designs because they may not sell as much as maybe something that's well researched and trending and things like that. But these could pad your portfolio, and these are getting more and more popular. So geometric designs have no text on it, and you can do simple designs with different shapes and colors and things like that. And so you've seen these. Here are some examples of them online on Amazon, and they do pretty well. They're not in the top 100 of them, but they get sales regularly, right? Every now and then, and that's kind of what you want to do when you're kind of padding your portfolios, to put up designs that will sell, like an evergreen design, not necessarily the trending designs. Another thing you could do is just do simple graphics as well. So not necessarily geometric graphics, but some simple graphics that you can use to put together a t-shirt. So this is a real easy way to increase your uploads, is to do some t-shirt designs that are just super simple, either shapes or colors or things like that, where you can really do it real easy. Maybe just a word, maybe just something real simple. So simplify your designs. You still need to do some research on like what kinds of things may be selling. You just don't want to put every word in the dictionary on t-shirts, but you may want to find a good font or find a good phrase or things like that, where it's still pretty simple to do and you can put it on a t-shirt and increase your uploads that way. So tip number 2 or technique number 2 is to just simplify your designs. So tip number 3 or technique number 3 for this video is to use templates. So there's a lot of different applications that have templates. Canva has some templates, Placeit has some templates, Kiddo has some templates. In my opinion, Kiddo probably has the best templates out there, and it's really cool that you can use their fonts and things like that. So whichever one you want to use there, go and use the templates. The nice thing about templates is it's mostly done. So all you have to do is maybe change a word, change a color, switch out the graphics, and so it gets you going a lot faster. And a lot of these templates are really good. Again, I would do the research and figure out what kinds of things are selling, then go to the templates and then change the words to match the phrase that you want to do. So don't just go and take the templates that are there and just upload them. That's the thing about templates. You don't want to just use the same thing on there. You want to change it to make it work for something that will sell. So templates can really help you speed up your designs, and you can crank out a bunch more designs this way by using templates instead of starting from scratch, because you're more than halfway there with the templates. So go look at some of these applications that have templates. I have lots of videos for these: Kiddo, Canva, Placeit, and I'm sure there's lots more that have templates and that can get you started really quick and help you get more live designs. So technique number 4 is an old graphic design technique, and that is to design in batches. So if you're just designing one thing and then uploading that and have to switch your brain to do like the titles and the keywords and things, and then go back to design and then design that and do this over and over, this is going to slow you down. So if you design in batches, what I mean is design 10 things at a time, 20 things at a time while you're in the design mode. Maybe have a specific day just for designing, and that way you can design things more quickly because your brain's already thinking about design and how to do that kind of thing, where you don't have to make that mental switch to do keywords and then batch your keywords and uploads and things like that. So do these things in batches, and that will speed up the process. This kind of goes back to the way that they make cars, right? The Ford model is where everybody has a specific thing that they're doing, and so they can get faster at it because that's the thing that they're focused on. So do a lot of your design at once and then do a lot of your uploads at once, and you'll see that you can do this a lot faster because you're doing it doing the same task at once. So this is technique number 4, and that is design in batches. So technique number 5 that can be really good to help you increase your uploads is to do scaled design. So what I mean by scaled designs is using basically the same design but switching out a word or phrase or thing that kind of makes it look the same, but you're just scaling it up. And so these are some topics that you can use for scaling your design. So I put 10 here, but there's a lot more, but you can scale by using years. So think of made in 1970, 1971, 1972, right? Same thing with months. I was born in February or March, or my birthday's in whatever, right? Family names, you could do mom, dad, and so on. Occupations, you can make one that says I am a, or this is what an awesome nurse looks like. This is what an awesome blank looks like, doctor and engineer or whatever, right? Cities, states, countries, those are all gimmies. You can say I visited, or do some souvenir shirts or things like that. Those are really good. Sports, of course. I love to play blank, basketball, baseball, right? Tons of them. Animals, I'm just a girl who loves frogs or dogs or cats, right? And foods, I love to eat tacos, I love to eat whatever, right? So do some research and find the right phrase for these, but you can switch out the words, and basically anything within a group you can do. So you can do types of fish, types of birds, types of food, types of whatever it is. So these are just 10 to get you started. If you do some research on different groups and research on what kinds of things sell, you'll see that there's a tons of things that you can scale here. So this is a great one for people in the higher tiers. Again, this one specifically isn't for the lower tiers because you don't want to fill your whole 10 slots with just scaled designs. This is more for people who have lots of designs and can push this out. And what Cameron was saying is Amazon kind of is looking for this because they don't do the model like Zazzle does, like I showed, where you can come in and personalize things. They already have it. on their site. So if someone's looking for one for mom or one for dad, it's already there instead of having to switch out the years or the day or whatever. So this is kind of the opposite model of Zazzle that I showed in my video, but this is a great way to increase your uploads exponentially and can do it really fast. And I would do these in batches like I said before. So you're gonna do all the scale designs in batches and then upload all those designs at once. So this is a really powerful one, and that is scale designs. I have a video right here of some scale designs. It's old, but it can help you if you're interested in doing those scale designs for Merch by Amazon and other things. I would say Merch by Amazon is probably the best thing to do for scale designs. The other pod sites aren't really equipped to handle that kind of thing, but if you're on Merch by Amazon, scale designs is the way to go to increase your live design count. So hopefully this one helps. This is technique number 5, and that is scale designs. So technique number 6 is one that I haven't tried yet, and that is automating your designs. Now, Ryan talks about automating your uploads, but he also has a video about automating your design. So I'm kind of excited to try this. It's kind of the idea of the scale designs, but doing it in an automated fashion. So once you have your idea, you know, maybe I'm a girl who loves frogs and can switch out and have all those different animals on there, you can automate it to kind of just switch out the words. So you don't have to physically go in there and do it. You have the computer or app do that for you, and that's pretty exciting. That can really help you scale up your designs and get you designs a lot quicker. Now again, I haven't tried this, but Ryan has a video. I'll put a link in the description. It's several months old, but I think it can really help. I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna try it next year and see how that works. So this is tip and technique number 6, and that is automating your scale designs. So last tip number 7, and it's probably an obvious one, and this one is to get help. Get more help, get a team, build a team, have people help you design. You can only do so much as one person, but you can do a lot more as a team. And so that's what Cameron has done. He's built a team around it. He has a team that can actually help us for a price, of course. I'll put that link in the description, but there's lots of places that you can find a team. You can go to Upwork, you can go to Fiverr. The caution I would say is to make sure that the people that you hire are doing things that are not copyrighted, not trademarked. Make sure that they do things that nobody else is using. So this may cost a little bit more, but at least you're safe and your account is safe. So, and make sure you give them some ideas on what to do. So you're gonna have to have a good eye for design and things like that. So if you really have one person that's done it a lot and has some good design skills and also has some good portfolio pieces that they know that this is sold before online, then probably go with those. You don't want to go super cheap on this, but again, it's also print on demand, so you need to watch your budget so that you can actually make money on it. So you don't want to just keep dumping money into this. So this is why this is a higher tier one, because you're going to need some money on this one to hire a team. But this is a great way to kind of build your live designs really quickly, and this is one I haven't used yet. So far I've been doing all my designs by myself, so in the next year or so I'm going to try and hire some people to design for me and make sure that I can upload more designs and increase my live designs. So that's tip number 7. Again, this is probably a higher tier one when you actually have more slots to do this and can have the buffer of getting some designs in there. But this is getting help and not doing it all on your own. So here's a list of all 7 techniques that I talked about in this video. Now, some of these you can use when you're in the lower tier. So just getting faster, of course, you can use that. Simplifying your designs, you could do that. I would save that one for a little higher tier. I would think you want to do more complex designs in the beginning to kind of get things that stand out and stuff like that. Use templates. You could use that when you're at a smaller tier, but make sure that you do well-researched designs and then use the templates to kind of modify it and get the right phrase in there and the right kind of things for the audience, right? Design in batches. Again, this is a technique for anybody. You can design, 5 or 6 at a time. Maybe do a specific day for design and a specific day for uploads. That can really help you speed up. Scale designs. This one specifically is for higher tiers. Again, I have that list of 10, but there's lots of things that you can scale. And then automate those scale designs is number 6. Use those automated tools to help you scale up even faster. And then lastly, get help. So this is one where you may want to do after you've done this for a while and have some money to spend on advertising and getting help. This is one way to get more designs up there really quickly. This is something that Cameron does and provides as a service as well. And there's lots of other places too that provide that as a service. Look at Upwork, look at Fiverr, look at other places like that where you can kind of build your team and make sure to get the right people, because having the right designer is key. According to Cameron, I don't do that, but I would imagine that this is key, to have the right person there to kind of knows what kinds of things sells and can I help you with that. So those are all the 7 tips in this video. Hopefully this really helps you increase your live designs. This is what I'm going to be doing in the next year or so, and hopefully increase my designs. And the idea is the more live designs we have, the more potential we have to make some sales. So hopefully you will use these too and get more sales in the coming years. So that is it for this video. Hopefully this video is super helpful for you. If you love these tips and these are helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there. The question of the day for this video is, what are some techniques that you use to help increase your uploads? Maybe you use one of the things that you saw here. Maybe it's something else. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. And if you want to see more videos about print on demand, make sure to click on these right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.